Hello children, welcome to your online class. Let's continue our class. So class 7, in our last video we have completed chapter sound, and in today's video we will revise the chapter sound. But before revising the chapter, I am going to tell you the syllabus of physics for annual examination. Chapter 4 light energy, chapter 5 heat, and chapter 6 sound. These three chapters are coming in your annual examination. So go through the chapters carefully and watch the video related to these chapters. Okay, so that you do not do any mistake in your examinations. Okay, now today I am going to revise chapter 6 sound. So children, this is our chapter 6 sound, and today I am going to tell you the answers of subjective type questions which I have given you in the last homework, that is assignment 30. Okay, so question number 1 is, how is sound produced? For this you come on page number 117. And here you will write the answer. Sound is produced when an object vibrates. Now question 2 is, what should an object do to produce sound? Here you will write, an object must be vibrate to produce sound. Now question number 3, what brings the sound of a ringing telephone bell to our ears? So you will get the answer on page number 107. You will write from here, the sound of ringing telephone bell travels to us through the air. This will be the answer. Now question number 4 is, what is the name of the string in the human voice box which vibrate to produce sound? Here you will write, the name of the strings in the human voice box which vibrate to produce sound is vocal cords. Now B part of question 4 is, what makes these strings vibrate? For this you will get the answer in page number 105. You will write, air from the lungs passes up the windpipe. This air makes the vocal cords in our voice box to vibrate rapidly. This will be the answer. Now the next question, question 5 is, why are the voices of men, women and children different? You will write in your answer, the voices of men, women and children are different because their voice differ in their pitch or shrillness. This will be the answer for question number 5. Now next question, question 8 is, what is meant by the pitch of sound and quality of sound? So for part A you will see the page number 117. Here it is written, pitch is that characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between different sounds of the same loudness. This will be the answer for question number 8 A part. Okay. Answer for B part you will get on page number 111. From here you will write, quality is the characteristic of sound which enables us to distinguish between the sounds produced by different sound producing objects. This will be the answer for 8th B. Okay, now next question is question 10. What is meant by the loudness of sound? On what factor does the loudness of a sound depend? On page number 110, it is given loudness. From here you will write, if more energy is supplied to an object by plucking it or hitting it more strongly, then the object will produce a louder sound. And the loudness of sound depends on the amplitude of vibrations of the vibrating object. This will be the answer. Now question 11 is, what is rarefaction? From page number 117 you will write, the region of a sound wave in which air particles are spread apart creating a region of low pressure is known as rarefaction. Now next one is question number 13. What is frequency? Again on page number 117 it is given here frequency, the number of vibrations produced by a vibrating object in 1 second is called frequency. Now our next question, question 15 is write the full form of sonar. Here on page number 116 it is given the word sonar stands for sound navigation and ranging. This will be the answer. Now our next question is question G and its question 2 is what are longitudinal waves? Now see what you have to write. You have to write longitudinal waves are the waves in which particles of the medium through which the sound, you will not write sound, you will write energy is travelled, vibrate parallel to the direction that the energy wave moves. Like this you have to write. It is given on page number 117, but some changes are there. I have told you, you will write longitudinal waves are the waves in which particles of the medium through which the energy is travelled vibrate parallel to the direction that the energy wave moves. Now our next question and the last question is explain compression and rarefaction with a diagram. So you will draw this diagram which is given on page number 108 in your book, and you have already written the definition of rarefaction and compression that you have to write in the examination if it comes. Otherwise do not write again and again, just draw this diagram. Okay. Now children, I am going to tell you the answer of objective type questions. So question A is choose the correct options. For first one, when sound travels through air, the air particles, you will take out the B, vibrate along the direction of wave propagation. Question 2, which of the following is not a characteristic of a musical sound? So option B is the correct answer. Wavelength is not a characteristic of a musical sound. Now third one is the frequency which is not audible to the human ear is 50,000. Option D is the correct answer because human ear can hear only between the 20 to 20,000 hertz. Okay. Now fourth one is sound wave and light wave both. Option B is the correct answer. Obey the laws of reflection. Fifth one, the unit of frequency of sound is, you all know, hertz is the correct answer. So option C is the correct answer. Now sixth one is echo is a type of reflected sound. Option A is the correct answer. Now question number 7, which of the following materials will reflect sound better? Here steel will be the correct answer. Okay, because steel produces more sound. Okay. Now question number 8, the method of detecting the presence, position and direction of motion of distant objects by reflecting a beam of sound wave is sonar. Option B is the correct answer. Now ninth is in sonar we use ultrasonic waves. Option A is the correct answer. Now question B, fill in the blanks. First one, sound is produced when objects vibrate. Now number 2, sound travels fast in steel than in air. Number 3, the number of oscillations per second is called frequency of vibration. Number 4, sound cannot travel in vacuum. Fifth, the unit of measure intensity of sound is decibel. In bracket you will write dB. Okay. Now sixth one is the pitch or shrillness of the sound is decided by the frequency of vibration. Seventh, the loudness of sound is decided by the amplitude of vibration. Eighth one, the time taken to complete one oscillation is called time period. This will be the answer. Now question C, write T for true and F for false statement. First one, sound cannot travel through gases. This is false. Now sound waves are the longitudinal waves. Yes, this is true. Third one, the small metal ball of pendulum is called bob. Yes, this is True. Fourth one, the minimum displacement of a vibrating object from its central position is called the amplitude of vibrations. This is false because maximum displacement should be there. Okay. Now fifth one, the loudness of sound is expressed in hertz. This is false. Sixth one is the pitch of a sound is directly proportional to its frequency. Yes, this is true. Number seven, a bat produces ultrasonic sound during screaming. Yes, this is true. Children, the sound having too high frequency, that is more than 20,000 hertz, is known as ultrasonic sound. This sound cannot be heard by the humans. Okay, so but some animals like bat can produce this ultrasonic sound, as well as bat can hear this ultrasonic sound. Okay. Now, eighth is noise is produced by the regular vibration. This is also false because noise is produced by the irregular vibrations. Ninth one, carpets are put on the floor to reflect sound and reduce reverberation. This is also false because carpets are put on the floor to absorb the sound. Okay, now 10th is we can hear more clearly in a room having curtains because curtains are good reflectors of sound. This is false because curtains are poor reflector of sound. So children, I have explained all the answers and question D and E of objective type questions. You have to do yourself. In my next video, I will give you the answer for these. Write all the objective answers in your book, and question answers you have to do in your notebook as you are doing. Okay, so this much for today, and thank you and bye bye.